Okay. Oh dear. Alright, well, I'm just waiting for the chat to load in. It takes kind of forever. Hey, there we go. Mr. Surge, hello. I like games. Welcome back. 1v1, welcome back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my Wi-Fi died. I was having the connection was kind of tripping for a bit. Even before. Not super surprised, but it came back relatively quickly. What place am I in? Pretty good. I'm pretty good. Up number 6, bruh. Pretty good. Also, oh hey, look, there's Pablo. Let's go. How many people does it show? I want to know. Does it show everybody? Or does it only show... 246 is a weird number, so I imagine this is... I imagine 246 is the absolutely... That's everybody that's entered. Which is not very many people. Or that's everybody who's completed it, I should say. I'm not surprised that it's not a lot of people. Just use the scroll on the mouse? Okay. This is... Yeah, this is how fast it scrolls. I've played on PC long enough to know how it works. Some games might scroll faster, but not Mech Arena. It'll scroll all right, but it won't scroll fast. You're much better off just click dragging. This one's kind of a pain in the butt. So I might even skip this one for now. It's a freaking Aegis, bro. They're so annoying. I cut this one down a bit. I didn't do a lot with that one. Actually, I think this was... I haven't done this one at all. I cut this one down a lot. This one I could probably work down a little better. This one I cut down slightly. This one I could probably cut down a bit more. This one I could probably cut down a bit more. I'm gonna work on this one, I think. Hold on. I got it down on Discord. Alright. Yeah, let's do this one. You don't think I don't own it? There is one weapon that I don't own, and it's Cryo Javelin. I finally got on YouTube at the right time. The right time for you is freaking 5 in the morning for me. It's a good thing for you that I don't get any sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I typically just sleep during the day. Cryojev 6 and 12, yeah. Alright. 8 in the evening for you. Damn. ADL, yes, stream is back. Come on. Where's this idiot? There we go. Mm-hmm. 25 seconds, first wave. Doesn't sound great, but like... Mm-hmm. Yo, what? Why did it just go sailing over it? That's crazy. Wait, no, I want the... looking at the minimap, kind of getting confused about it sometimes. I'm not the smartest person. Oh. That's a... it's a hefty juggernaut. Really? Two shots? Okay. About 1:30 when I reach wave 4. That's really all the info I need. Yo, what? He freaking glitches down when there's a mine or something. Okay, now maybe all I need to do is kill the commander? No. Oh yeah, it is. 145. Well, I think that's my best, yeah. I don't think it's much better than what I had. It was like 150 something. What's the best weapon for kill shot? 12 energy? Maybe like missile rack 6, ember gun 6. Depends on what kind of enemies you fight. 12 energy kill shot's pretty weak, so ember gun might be kind of suicide. But if it's a suicide mech, then missile rack will work better. GVS, welcome back. Alright. I should go grab some coffee since this ain't ending anytime soon. Yeah. That's probably true. I should probably go grab some coffee too. Alright. I think I can, yeah, I can do better with this. I forget where they spawn. It's like here, yeah. Come on. There we go. 17 seconds round 1, or wave 1. I think it was like 25 seconds first time. So that's not bad. God. I might just reload. I think I want to go toward the middle. Nah, doesn't really matter. Oh, 121. The last guy is right there. And that's all I needed to do is just kill the commander, yeah.
You have won the match.
Hello, Red. Good morning. Oh, nice. I cut it down by like another 10 seconds. How close am I to this? Another 16 seconds. No, another minute and 16 seconds. Correction. That's crazy. And then another minute from there. And then another 50 seconds. And then like 2.5 minutes at least. Ridiculous. My new brick house build with the nades actually slabs 12 and 6. Nice. I'm gonna do this one. 2.5 minutes is just terrible. I think maybe nades better than pods. In this case, anyway.
2, 1, go.
Come on. Yes, here's the problem. Yo, what? Why was I aiming straight at the ground? That doesn't make any sense. There we go. Might be able to I should have reloaded sooner, but it's whatever. Aegis. Gotcha. Just gonna... Please tell me I can kill. Oh, good. 2.5 minutes is all I have to beat. After that, I don't really care. Come on. Oh. This should be able to kill both of them. Come on. Target the first one, you moron. Whatever. Last. I mean, it's the last one. And. Well, this is awkward. Two and a half minutes. Oh, are you kidding me? I think it'll be faster regardless, but like not much faster. 229. I think it was like 233 or something like that. Nade's definitely better. But oh goodness. I'd say use chain gun instead of minigun because of reload time difference. It doesn't matter. Both of them have relatively the same reload time as they do on load time, which means that the only effective way of using them crap. No, it's not gonna happen. The only effective way of using either of them is by firing one while the other reloads. And then essentially you can just hold down the trigger, and then you'll always have one. Actually, gonna come down here. There we go. So give up all through. That's good. There's one guy. He's right there. Uh-huh. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, that's freaking ages. Of course, it's freaking ages. Oh no. Hi. Yeah, whatever. Let's kill this guy. I have to get close because there's no way I'm gonna. I'm pretty sure that was still faster than my first time. I'm gonna go. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, nice. He's immediately dead. That's perfect. Commander. And now I just absolutely smack him. There we go. Doesn't really matter. There we go. 2 minutes 4. Ish. That was not bad. It was at like 2.5 minutes, so I cut it down by 30 seconds. Still got a long ways to go before I'm top 5. MKR, hello. In my opinion, you and Cax have the best videos, so I appreciate it. I think I could still do this one better. Like, significantly. How did they get 18 minutes? They cut down their time a lot. Like, look at me. Like, I'm using a single freaking nade tent. Like, if you had double nade 10, you'd be chilling. Might have been a bad decision to reload, but try it anyway. Really? Okay. Maybe that was a zipper. Oh, that was the Aegis too, and that saved me some time. Okay, so this should be like the shadows spawning, right? Really? I didn't kill him. It's kind of bull.
3, 2,
I'm probably screwed now. What was my best time before? I don't even know. Really? Okay, whatever. Yeah. Definitely not my best.
you have won the match.
Actually, no, that is my best, isn't it? Turns once. Bruh. And that wasn't even that good, I would say. Kang says dual disruptor 10, yeah. If you don't have a lot, like if you have some mechs that aren't maxed, then yeah, you probably will have several 10 energy weapons that are duplicated. Why use single nade? Because you don't get 2 of them until you get it to rank 6. But since it's a 10 energy, and I only have it at rank 4, I can only use 1 of them. I could spend, like, I don't know, freaking 5,000 A coins to duplicate it, but I'm not going to do that. That's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. So it uses the mech and the weapons at the level that you have it at. So
3, 2, 1.
alright, so going down here was not bad. Okay. You're fine. I'm gonna... Crap. This isn't great. Might not be that bad though.
2, 1, go.
Yep. Rip. That's annoying. Come on, stop being dumb. Really wasting time here.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2,
It's another
1.
boss is gonna spawn in there. And I do need to kill everybody, not just the elites. That was kind of scuffed, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Oh, I got him with the uppercut. I just realized that's kind of hilarious. Yeah, no. It's not gonna happen.
Defeat.
Why not use another weapon? Because I can't.
1, go.
You don't get to choose what weapons you use. I mean, sometimes you get a choice between like 2 different options, but the other option is worse. I already tried it. Yeah, the other option's a 3-star pod 10. It was taking me like 3 shot. It took me like 3 projectiles to kill one guy, which obviously wasn't very effective. Sultana, hello. What I might actually do is go up here. This idiot back here is kind of annoying me, actually. Here we go. Are you kidding me? It actually wasn't that bad. Might be able to work with that. Nice. Yeah. Aim at the backboard there. Come on. Stop being annoying. I might be able to kill him. Barely. 2 minutes exactly, that's... I think, like... What, 1 second? Freaking faster than my previous best. The amount of Helix notifications look terrifying. Yeah, I know, bro. Wish there was an Onslaught event for a free-to-play. Yeah, there really, yeah. There really is. I mean, they add all of these weapons to the gear hub, but like nobody's gonna spend like 8,000 A coins on a freaking 10 energy weapon. Like nobody cares that much. So better by 0.5 seconds. Nice. That's fantastic. So this is gonna be kind of a pain. I might work on this one. Repeater's gonna be better than Ember for sure. Unless we think Ember is gonna be better, but I very much doubt it. I'm pretty sure they spawn in like the middle. Oh, okay. Oh crap.
Wave completed.
22 seconds.
Wave 2. Wave completed. 3, 2, 1.
37 seconds. Oh, they're all behind me. Mm-hmm. Minute. Okay. This is fine. Oh, there's a Zephyr on the... Okay. Zephyr on the left. I'll have to... Actually, multiple Zephyrs on the left. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Wave completed. 3, 2, 1, go. Wave 5.
Hi, fellas. What kind of scuffed heaven am I living in?
Completed.
42, okay. Bro, that's ridiculous. It was my buzz. Repeater's definitely the way to go. I just have to get used to like where they're spawning. So they spawn on the edge here. I don't want to be on the edge, I want to be like down here.
Wave 1.
Just fire that, and then fire that, and then fire that. I should just unload my mag on this side. And then I think they spawn back here, right?
2.
Oh, no. On the middle. They spawn back there later.
Wave completed.
I think it's back here.
2, 1, go. Wave 3.
Zephyr's on the left. I think the Zephyrs on the left are on this side, though. Wait, what? Really? Okay, whatever. Could have been better.
Wave completed. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Wave 4.
No, I don't want it. Oh, no. It's not actually on the left. It's just right there. And there's two of them. It's fine. I'll get you.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 5.
147. Is that better than my last one? I don't remember. 148. No, 142 is my best. The Ares one doesn't exist because it was only given to some new players. Because that was basically their way of testing whether, like, how to make Onslaught events. And they probably changed the reward system, like how much rewards you got. They probably changed it a bit. Probably changed kind of like how it works slightly. And so they don't want people to be doing the Ares one. Otherwise, they'll be like, oh, why aren't all these other ones the same way? Why is this Ares one doing this? Something like that, probably. Scepter, take care. Nah, waste time. What about ember guns but stagger the shots, then hold to continuously fire? I never really had an issue where my mag was, like, out of ammo, and I can kill much faster if I have repeaters. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'll try it for the sake of trying it, but I'm relatively certain that it's going to be worse, because it's just going to take longer.
Three, two, one, go.
Wave 1.
That's absurd. No. It's... No. They're freaking hiding. Let me try that again. It wasn't the weapon, it was the bots. I mean, you never know if you don't try. You're right for asking.
2, 1, go.
Wave 1.
The freaking weapons are so low to the ground, I'm not able to hit anything. The spread on these is... Oh. Okay, so here's a problem. There's no way that round... there's no way that round was gonna make it. Here's a problem. I have to do it differently. If I go with Ember, I have to do it differently because I don't have nearly enough spread to be able to get the guys that are up on top like that. It just wasn't working. I was too low to the ground.
2, 1, go.
Wave 1.
Nah, right.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1.
I don't know about that.
Wave 2.
Definitely killed that guy faster.
Wave completed.
And there's
1,
these guys up on top here. So I'm having like a much harder time. With some things. I definitely kill them faster, because it doesn't take any more than a single shot.
Wave
Like, they just immediately die.
2, 1, go.
Wave 4.
What was this ring? Oh, climb this ring. I forgot what the hell was in this one. Maybe if I just kind of chill. And not... I need to focus on these guys. For sure, god damn it.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 5.
Really? Okay.
Wave completed.
153. That was not very good, was it? No. That was 10 seconds longer. There's aspects of it that I like, but it's impossible to hit some of these guys in some of these situations, so I feel like I don't think the map allows it to be possible. Like, I just don't think it can. There's something about when you're standing on the ground and they're up on those little ledges, there's something about, for whatever reason, the Ember Gun just cannot hit things that are, like, slightly further up.
3, 2,
I think it's the spread.
go.
Wave 1.
Bruh, stop. Stop being annoying, bro.
Wave completed.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Wave 2.
Yeah. So I want to stay a little bit further away. I don't want to get, like, right in their face, because I can use the jab array
Wave completed.
if I don't do that.
2, 1,
No, I think they're back this way now.
3.
Mm-hmm. need to freaking... Oh my god. I was gonna say I need to focus on the freaking tricksters. Saved some amount of time. Oh yeah, that was definitely better to use the 147. It was still not the best, but it was closer. I have a friend who asked me to do a challenge with him. I'm not a fan of Zephyr, by the way. He asked me to play a custom match with him. So I said okay, and he started to spam his Zephyr ability. And after that, I was screwed. Good talk. Java Ray sucks, to be honest. Oh, yeah. No, Scorpius, Onyx, and Gatecrasher are all from the era of Mech Arena where essentially they thought that the energy capacity was enough to make the mech good. And they could, you know, they gave it mid stats, mid ability, and then they just gave it high energy capacity, and they thought that was enough to carry the mech, but it's really not. You see mechs like Blockhorn that have stupidly high, they have stupidly high stats, decent speed, high HP, high firepower, a freaking shield with high HP with a damage boost, and it's not even that like yeah. And the mech itself is kind of crap. Blockhorn is not even that good. So it's just it took them a while, but they finally figured out that just having 32 energy is not enough to make a mech good. Gatecrasher is the most hench mech in terms of stats, you're correct. But that doesn't make it good, it just makes it the best stat mech. Like, the best mech in terms of stats. Although, arguably, that might actually beat Blockhorn now. It is, like, the most broken mech on paper. Okay. Now they're gonna spawn center. There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna spawn back here. So we're gonna spawn on top here. Good. Now maybe if I go here. I think this is the spot to be in. Now I want to back up a little bit so I can get the... He's not even shooting at me. I don't really know why. 137. That's like 15 seconds off. No, it's not. It's like 5 seconds. It wasn't that much, but it feels like it's a lot. Chungus's support, yeah. They changed it to Arachnos as well. They changed it to be a support quite a while ago, actually. Back when their definition of support was any mech that isn't very good. That wasn't technically their definition, but, like, that was back when literally no good support mechs existed. You can't hear. Well, I mean, I just unmuted the stream and I can hear myself, so that's you, not me. He was a tank, yes. Our beloved Cheetah. Cheetah was OP back in the day. Now he is not, and it's very sad. Stage 12. This is the one that's really holding me back, but there's so many Aegis that spawn in places that I honestly can't really do anything about. And they keep like hiding in the back and just kind of, and this is not the kind of weapon to deal with that. It was bad enough when I had the long arm, but at least the long arm was able to deal with them at range. What I might even do is I might try like maybe this one. This one's over 2 minutes, which is kind of stupid. This one's technically over 2 minutes. This one I've only tried a couple times. I'm probably gonna go back to this one pretty soon as well. But I think I've only tried this one like once. Cheetah tries its best. Okay, Irish, hello. Alright, I need to figure out where these guys spawn. It's like I just spam the ability as much as possible. There we go. It's actually not that bad. Oh, that's right. This was the one. Oh, crap. I lost like 7 seconds, but whatever. We're gonna try it. And there we go. This was the one where I realized I can't be too aggressive. Bruh, it's like the 4th time that's happened. It's ridiculous. Three mines to guarantee a kill. I freaking wish. It used to be that 3 cheetah mines were enough to basically guarantee a kill, and that would make it sort of valuable in some ways, but no, it's just garbage. And they didn't, yeah. I don't know. See what they did? Here's the thing. Here's what they did. You have the regular mech, right? With the regular weapons. No pilot, no nothing. And then they added pilots to basically double the weapon effectiveness, right? So now your weapons are about twice as strong. And then they added mods to basically double the survivability. And now your mech is about twice as strong. It's got twice the HP. And so it's essentially the same thing. It's just a more complex version of essentially of basically the same type of situation that you'd get if you had no pilots, no nothing. What they didn't do though is they don't have anything to affect ability damage or ability usefulness, with the exception of ability damage implants, ability cooldown, and those are only like 30% each. So while your weapons are doing double, your mech is doing, you're dealing double the damage to mechs that have twice the HP, but your ability stayed the same, which means damage dealing abilities just, they don't really do anything. Some of them were already good. I'm like, Nomad, that's fine. I never thought that was supposed to do like stupid amounts of damage anyway. But like Onyx has the highest ability, single hit ability damage in the game, which is like nearly 70,000. You can get that to like about 80, no, it's like 90. You can get that to like 90,000 with an implant. And then you can get that to like 180,000 if you hit them in the back. But even that, like, it's not going to kill anything. It's still not going to kill anything. 180,000 freaking. Mimicker. Super weak mech. I don't even have an HP. I don't even have a hardened hull. This is just a base Mimicker with a legendary pilot. Has 250,000 HP. So it'd take about 1.5 quad rockets that are, you know, absolute peak performance quad rocket. It would take like 1.5 of them to kill Mimicker. Without the shield mod, without the hardened hull. When you include the hardened hull in the shield mod, it ends up taking way more. And so it's just, it just makes ability damage thing. It makes damage dealing abilities kind of crap. That's what I'm saying. Accept your friend request. No, I can't. Sorry. Anyways, fun tangent. Yeah, my friends list is always full. If you want to send a request on, like, Plarium Play or Facebook, I will accept either. No questions, no exceptions. But in-game, I cannot. Being a bit aggro here. This wave is not so bad. It's mostly the next wave.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll be like here, I think. Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 3.
Okay. Bro, it's really annoying that you're up there.
Wave completed.
Got no idea where the next guys are gonna be.
Wave 4.
This was like 2 minutes was my best time, I think. Really? That freaking sucks.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 5.
Easter thick.
Wave completed.
2.5 minutes.
You have won the match.
230.7. Nah, it's 216 was my best. I want the Nomad dash distance instead of damage, but I don't know if it's worth 3,100 A coins. Dash distance is the most broken implant on Dash Mechs always. I would say it's worth it. But, you know, if you have like rank 4, rank 5 Nomad, and you're still building other stuff, and you could be buying a freaking epic weapon instead of or a legendary pilot instead of a freaking single legendary implant, then yeah, just get a freaking get a weapon or a pilot first. Like, you can always get the implant later. Next thing you know, Nomad will not be top 5 anymore. I don't know. I mean, it's already worse than Surge, but Dash mechs are pretty much categorically OP. Like, they're always strong. Surge, unless they rework EMP somehow, or give some type of like immunity to EMP, Surge is pretty much guaranteed to be best mech in the game. Now, maybe they will at some point, but just dash mechs just in general are stupidly broken, and they always have been. How many cans of Monster have you chugged? This is the second one, but to be fair, it's smaller than normal. So it's more like 1.5. Minigun is just terrible with its reload. Yeah. If you stagger them, though, like, then you can just have one firing while the other reloads, and then you got infinite ammo that way. Tango Onslaught would be cool. That's not, you're not wrong. It would be pretty cool. I just got Surge EMP Radius implant. Oh no, that's crazy. I want that, but I don't want to spend $40 on it. I think I might go back to this one. It doesn't do as much damage though. I mean, in this case, it doesn't matter. In the case of like normally, you know, in a normal match setting, then, you know, you just pair it with certain abilities, like Panther Shield Ball. Aegis Dome. Any of those.
Wait completed.
1 minute for the first round, dang.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think they start on the other side. No. They start on both. Oh, come on. That's so annoying. I have to kill him, though. Get Crusher with miniguns are okay. Not really.
2, 1, go.
Wave 3.
Damn it, I wasted that. That's not good. Oh yeah, you're a freaking nerd. Can I hit the... Oh my god. That's pathetic.
Wave completed.
2.5 minutes, 2:33. Pretty sure that was worse than my best by quite a bit. Oh no, well, by 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a bit. If I'm lucky and win the giveaway, I'll have enough for Eclipse. Then you're really close down. That's nice. So even if you don't win, then you'll be kind of fine because you're literally 1,000 acorns off. Is Disruptor your only choice of weapon in this one? Yeah. When you click on a level, it shows you what your options are. In this case, I can choose. I can't really choose. In this case, like I can choose. But in this case, I have one option, and it's this. And of course, this is designed to make people want to... well, it's first off, it's designed to force people to buy Disruptor 10. And then it's designed to make them want to duplicate it. Which I'm definitely not doing. Disruptors are terrifying because of their firing range? I don't know. It's the range is the thing that they lack the most, to be honest. I should be able to kill both of them. Can I? No, come on. Stop. I was gonna say I wanna pass it by as many enemies as I can. I don't want it to actually like physically hit them. I'll hit you, that's fine. 1 minute for that. It's not that bad. I want to go this way. This way is the way that had a shadow. Oh no, it has both. Never mind. I thought it only had a shadow. It's my bad. I did kill him without too much trouble. So like maybe he's dead as well. And he's dead as well. Problem is like being forced to use full projectiles on one guy is not really what you want to be doing. And then I think this way was fine. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. What? No! I'm gonna continue it anyway. It's not the worst run. I had to wait for this guy's ability to kind of time out anyway, to be honest. Nah, it's 38. Rigged. Bro, I freaking know. It's ridiculous. Not a good map for disruptors, yeah. I wish I had a choice. I thought the thermal lances on the paragons weren't EMs, so god. He's got PTSD. I need to cut off 30 seconds is the problem. You'd think this would be the one to do it, but I just don't have the RPM. I'd need to duplicate the weapon. And I just can't. Well, by can't I mean I don't want to. It's another one that I like haven't really done. Uh-oh. The stream is tripping. You need something with fast reload to get faster around? Okay. So what do you want me to do? Use a different weapon? On a level that literally forces you to use one specific way? I don't have a choice in my weapons, I hope you know. Like, that's... I wouldn't be using a single Disruptor 10 on a maxed Scorpius if I had a choice, okay? Trust. Trust. Okay, this is the final one.
2, 1, go.
Wave 1.
Okay, that's right, they go up here. Didn't realize I was running out of ammo.
Wave completed.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
30 seconds on the first wave. That's not that bad. Is there anything else? No, there's not. So maybe I just go around this way and deal with them that way? Like, maybe that's the best way to do it? Let's use both of them to cut through that guy real quick. I have to corner shoot this idiot too. Because if I don't, then he's going to drop his dome and I have to go inside and kill him.
Wave completed.
Which is annoying as hell.
2,
Just do this.
go.
Wave 3.
I'm pretty sure there's an Aegis that spawns. No, I was incorrect. Probably different level that I'm thinking of. Bro, why am I not so freaking weird? Okay.
Wave completed.
I'm rather certain that there's an Aegis that spawns over here.
Wave 4.
Nope. Incorrect again. Let's finish that as soon as possible.
Completed.
3, 2,
Now is there an Aegis that spawns here?
5.
I just don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly. Come on.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1.
This is already past my best time, isn't it? I have to kill everything on this one.
Wave completed.
3 minutes and 5, that's terrible. Actually, no, that's only like 10 seconds more. It's actually not that bad. Were carbs ever meta? Yeah, Carbine actually used to be top meta back in beta. Before pilots existed. And before mechs were given higher energy count. So like what the the energy that mechs have right now at rank 5 used to be what they had at max. So like heavy mechs had 24 energy, medium mechs had 18 energy, and light mechs had 12 energy. And then they increased it. But also back then you could use, ranking up a mech to rank 6 also duplicated the mech. So you know how you could duplicate weapons, you could also duplicate the mech back then. And it was terrible. There was double kill shots and double panthers in literally every hangar. It was the worst thing I've ever seen, and I'm glad that we don't do that anymore. Though I do kind of miss my second redox, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I absolutely did have to. Which is better, Ember 10 and 8 on Surge or Ember 12 and 6? They're essentially the same thing. The 8 is the 8 credits. That kind of determines what my answer to that is. I'm pretty sure the 8's credits. If the 8's credits, then do the 12 and 6, because the 6, I know the 6 is also credits. That way you can run a 12 and 8. It won't cost you A coins. When you get it to rank, when you get your mech to rank 6, and it has 20 energy instead of 18, you can use a 12 and 8 and just get the 8 for credits. And then when you eventually max it out, you'll already have Ember 12, and you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you'd be buying Ember 10 for A coins, and then later buying Ember 12 for A coins. So 12 and 6 is the way to spend the least amount of A coins. Best weapon for kill shot 12 energy. Didn't you already ask that? Either Ember 8 or Ember 6 or Missile Rack 6, one of the two. What even happened when you lost your second copy of a mech? You got compensated. You got like Acoin compensation. I ended up with 7,500 Acoins in compensation from, I think it was just the one mech. But it might have, I don't remember. I remember I heard about the compensation, and I immediately duplicated my redox because I was like, hell yeah, I'll spend some A coins and then get some A coins in compensation, and it'll probably end up being more than what I spent, and I was correct. It's a lot of A coins, yeah. That was back when they actually used to give people A coins. Now they're just like, no, please stop it. I don't want to give you A coins. Now they act like they're gonna run out of A coins if they give you too many. Like, freaking for real.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 1.
They keep spawning there. Okay. I was actually have 2 bullets left, eh? That's pretty good, actually. Okay, yeah, there's more guys this way. I would just, like, run straight in. Bro, get back here, you piece of crap! Look at this little idiot. That's terrible.
Wave completed.
What was my...
1, go.
Wave 3.
It was like 2 minutes and 30 something seconds. Does anyone remember off the top of their head what my best time was for this one? Freaking redux on the roof. Rooftop reduct.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wave 4. Wave completed.
3,
Aegis is just a better juggernaut.
go.
Technically, that's Bastion, I think. Okay, be a little bit greedy with that.
Wave completed.
3, 2, 1,
Should be fine.
go.
Wave 6.
Stop.
Wave completed.
You have won the match.
God, 3 minutes every time. Oh wait, that was my best. Wait a second. So it was like 3.5 minutes. This is the time I just got. I remember because of the 3 nines. So I might have cut like 30 seconds off, nearly. No, I need to cut another 30 seconds off. No, oh. What works better on Eclipse, Ember, or Minigun? Depends on what you're playing. If you're playing free-for-all, then Ember Gun. If you're not playing free-for-all, then probably Minigun. Okay, 2v2 or free-for-all, then Ember is better. Otherwise, Minigun. Ember Eclipse in like CPC is a very noob mistake. Getting so many MVPs with Chungus is because it's OP. 18 minutes is incredible. That's what I'm freaking saying. I didn't realize you were going for number 1. I didn't say I was going for number 1. I want to at least get top 5. Like, come on. I'm kind of close. I'm 30 seconds away from top 5. I was in 21st when I started, by the way. So I had like, yeah, 31 minutes roughly. I've cut my time down by like 8 minutes. Which is a pretty sizable chunk. Should I get Disruptor 6? I mean, you can if you plan on, if you already have or you plan on getting the 10. Or no, the 10's Aequines. I probably wouldn't bother. Like, Chain Gun 6 is decent to get because you can then get the Chain Gun 10 for credits later on. And then you can use a 10 and 6 combo on like some medium mechs, and it's actually pretty good to have that option. But Disruptor, like double Disruptor 6s is kind of pointless. Because like, when do you even get access to double Disruptor? What do you have? When is Disruptor 6 even? In tier 4, yeah. So immediately you'll go into tier 5, which has epic medium mechs, which start at 16 energy. And a 12 energy of Disruptor is just, like, it's pointless. You're not going to be able to use it. So I would focus on getting 8 energy epic weapons. Hello. Can I run dual chain gun 10 and Aegis? I mean, you can. It's probably not that bad. It's worse than minigun for sure, but not that much worse. Yeah, in terms of disruptor, don't bother with the 6. The 6 is also credits, but it's just not worth it. The 12 costs the same amount as the 6, and you just immediately get a 12, and then you can use 2 of them later on, so yeah. Disruptor 12 and 16 are the only ones I would go for in terms of disruptors. Is Orion Disruptor 12 and 6 good? It's probably decent, but it's not really ideal, I wouldn't think. If that's kind of your best option, then that's fair enough. I know a lot of people, like around the mid-game area, they don't really have a lot of options because a lot of decent weapons cost a lot of A coins, so you can't really get them. If I'm running dual minigun 8 on Aegis, what should I use for Eclipse? You have a lot of good options for Eclipse. I go with, like, Embers are decent if you're not using that on Surge. If you don't have no matter Surge, then put Embers on Eclipse. It's your next best option. Nades on Eclipse are really good. Actually, you'll see some, yeah, my next video that's going to be uploaded, it'll be public in like 3.5 hours. That has nade Eclipse in it, and it does really well. So you'll see it then. Disruptor Eclipse is usable. Graviton Eclipse is usable. What else? Eclipse can be used with most things to at least a moderately good effect. Minigun Aegis is so good. Oh, yeah, it is. We were surprised at how good Mimicker was with pods. Podgun Mimicker's great. Savant 16 is meh. It's kind of like Podgun. Okay, so Savant is very similar to Podgun. The benefits that it has is that it does way more damage. Well, I wouldn't say way more damage. It does more damage, and it does it much quicker. So the damage that it deals is much quicker. Those are the only benefits. It has multiple downsides, though, and the downsides, I think, is what makes Podgun better. The downside is that the reload is longer, so you're just sitting there doing nothing for longer. The homing is trickier, so it's harder to actually get people with the homing. The weapon requires a lock-on, so you can't hit enemies that are in stealth, or you can't just like lob it at an area where you know that people are and hope for the best. The range is shorter, your maximum range. You can use Podgun at literally any range. It says 300 meters, but it's actually a lie. Any range. Infinite range. As well as it has less projectiles in total. It has 8 as opposed to Podgun's 12, which means it's going to cut through multi-layered mods less effectively. So it's less effective against mods as well. On the topic of being less effective against mods, also most of its projectiles hit at the same time, whereas Podgun, all of the Podgun explosions they're timed out, right? There's like a quarter second or whatever the fire rate is. I don't know. They all explode in sequence, so you can guarantee that it's almost every single projectile is going to do that amount of damage to mods, as opposed to like 3 or 4 different Savant projectiles all hitting one layer of a multi-layered shield. And so those are the downsides of Savant, which is very unfortunate because I found Savant to be an incredibly entertaining weapon to use. Best Redeemer build, Storm Rack. I mean, it's pretty simple. Redeemer's not great with many things. I have a minigun 12 sitting idle. What should I do with it? I'd put it on Aegis or Bastion. I have mine currently on Vortex, which is a great option as well if you want to do that. Otherwise, Eclipse is great with minigun. What else is good with minigun? I mean, if you have max to max anyway. Otherwise, you know, if you don't have max to max, then like double 12s on Panther is really good. Blockhorn as well. Best weapon for Panther, 16 energy. I don't really know about that. 16 energy Panther is not great. Would you say Eclipse is the best mech for minigun 12? No. I would say Aegis is the best mech for minigun 12. Overdriver is slightly better on Eclipse than minigun is. Savant has 6, not 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. Three, 6, 7, 8. Magazine 6. I knew the... Okay. I knew that this had 8 slots on it. Like 8 spots on it. Did they nerf it? No, I'm almost certain that it had 8. Hold on. I might have to check some things. I think they copy paste from the lower savants. Don't all the savants have 8 spots though? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, literally they all have the same tip pattern. 8, 8, 8, 8. They all have 8. Maybe I'm tripping. But now I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. New weapon savant Macarena. Okay, hold on. How can I make this? How can I do this so that you guys can watch? Let me like pull this out. Now I want like... Hold on. I need to add screen capture. Because I had game capture for my streams before. Because I use screen capture for recording. But like sometimes it captures certain other things. It makes it easier to like... record other games like Armor Attack and stuff. But there you go. Hold on. Now I want to drag this all the way to the bottom. There we are. As well as I would need probably this. The holy 211, bro. Like, look, we can rely on anyone instead of 211. No, he's just going straight into me. Okay, I can't. Now he doesn't have a port where he shows the stats, but like it does kind of sound like if you listen to it, it sort of sounds like there's only 6. There's like 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like maybe there's only 6. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find another one, but you guys don't get to see. You guys don't get to see what else I watch on YouTube. Freaking creepers. I'm just kidding. Savant 8. Is this it? Ah, here we go. Slow it down, it sounds like 6. Yeah. Alright, here's Helix Track, hold on. Savant, Magazine, alright. 6. Who would have thought? Well, probably most of you, but hey, look. To be fair, I knew that it showed 8 projectiles visually. Stop it. I knew that it showed 8 projectiles visually. But I thought that it also had 8 projectiles. You also watch Uzi? Yeah. I watch a lot of different people. The same issue plagues the Stormrag. Okay, well that's like a that's a different situation because Stormrags show a different number of projectiles based on the energy size. It has 8. This shows 8. This shows 8. This only shows 6, but it still has 8. The only weapon that has different projectile, and then this shows 10. There's only a few weapons that show different number of projectiles, but actually fire a different number of projectiles, and it's like missile racks, the javelins and helixes. And also, is there anything else? You have 8. And you should have 6, yeah. It's 2 rockets per thing that it shows. And you have 8, and then you should have 4, yeah. And then you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yeah, it's still 2 per. So that's 10, this should be 8. This is 1. And this is 6. Maybe mortars. maybe mortars. There's 5 there, yeah, magazine 5. 6 there, magazine 6. 8 there, magazine 8. I'll bet you the fused mortars, I'll bet you they lazied out on it. Magazine 4. No, magazine 6. No, magazine 8. Hey, I'm so proud of them. I'm so freaking proud. And then, of course, you got all the nades that have 3 different chambers, but somehow 8 bullets. How the hell do you fit 8 shots between 3 chambers? You freaking nerds. They really should have thought about that. Nah. Doesn't show the different number of projectiles. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Yeah, oh well. I think Missile Rack is accurate, though. Yeah, you're correct. In fact, what they did with Missile Rack was the 6 fires slower. Okay, so the 8 and 12 both have 6 shots. The 6 has less shots but fires slower. The 16 has more shots and fires faster. And that's to make it so that the unload time across all variants is the same. And I think that's a great idea. That's fine. Do that. I think it makes the weapon more interesting. But instead it's just, nah, they want to just copy-paste weapon stats instead of actually making it fit the weapon that they freaking designed. They're just kind of lazy with it, and I don't like that. What's better on Panther, Grav 10s or Pod 10s? I mean, Pod 10s are better in general, but probably Graviton 10 is a good choice for Panther. The amount of deals that I don't want to buy when I log into Macarena is absurd. Yeah, fair enough. They can't offer me very many things because I already have everything. Haha, got them. You get 2.3 recurring projectiles per chamber in nades. Exactly. Yeah. Just like yeah, they just freaking they share one. Like they share 2 of them. Like, bruh. Maybe 2.6, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's closer to 2.7 if you round, but anyway. Be out for a bit. You'll come back? Okay. I may or may not still be here. You should probably bet on not. I wonder where all the bullets and carbines and autocannons. I mean, they have magazines. What do you mean? Like, this is clearly the magazine area right here for autocannon. So it's just got like this, like, attachment mag, essentially. And then for carbine, like, this is the magazine right here. You'd even, like, this is like a little animation. I think it pushes inward when it's reloading, or something like that. I don't know. Most reload animations are lame, though. Autocannon's the only weapon that doesn't have lights on it. Is that true? You definitely do, you definitely do. You definitely do. Yeah. You, yeah. You, yeah. RPG, we might have a contender. Well, these are... It's hard to tell if these are lights or if it's just painted a weird bright color. I don't know. We'll call that one a maybe. Oh no, I think those are lights. Yeah, because the heavier variants have lights for sure. Yeah, and then you have lights, and then you... Oh, freaking barely. These right here? Are you kidding me? Also, Missile Rack 8s look freaking clean. You, all of those do. Thermal Lance is literally just lights. You do. Shotgun, no, the mag. Still mag, yeah. Still mag. Wait, what is with the... Why does this look so freaking weird? The magazine on that preview image just looks freaky. Seems like you're right. I don't know if I like that. Like, the lights look cool on some weapons, but not on all of them. Definitely not on all of them. Mortar? Ah, freaking random ring again. Although... Oh, we found one. We freaking found one. Rocket Mortar 8. Boy. No lights to be had here. Mortar 10 as well. Yeah, you're correct about that. These have lights, yeah. Minigun. You have the one light there. Freaking nerd. Jovers have it on the mag. You've got some. You've got some. Rocket Mortar 8 and 10. And Autocannon 2 and 4. 4 weapons don't have lights on them. That's crazy. Voltaics used to be special, now everyone can kill them. Or, wait, no, now everyone can get them, but I mean, yeah, that's... Isn't that like everything free-to-play players want, though? Is for everyone to be able to get it, and for it to not be special? Didn't Carbine 16 exist? No, Carbine 16 was never a thing. Should have been, but it never was. What's better on Panther Grav 10 or where? Nade plus Cryo, I'd go with Graviton. Damn, I'm getting tired. I think I just need more caffeine. I looked away for a moment. What's all this talk about? Look at that. We were talking about like what weapons don't have lights on them. Literally, there's only 4. It's both autocannons, along with Rocket Mortar 8 and 10. Those are the only 4 weapons that don't have lights on them. I also started Onslaught, and at the 2nd level I got 2 minutes better. Dang. That's pretty good. The only good Voltaic RPG is the 16. Actually, that's not true. Archish. The 16 is now much worse than it used to be, because having less projectiles used to be really good, but it's actually worse now. Having less projectiles is actually doing the 16 a disservice rather than a service. So the 8s having more projectiles is actually arguably better. What mods to use on Panther and in what order? So basically every mech I would as follows. Shield mod first. On almost every mech it's going to be perimeter multilayer. Hardened Hull next, because the more Hardened Hull HP you have, the more your shield mod HP is going to be. So your this shield is based on, it's a multiplier of how much current HP you have, and this includes the pilot and the Hardened Hull. So this will increase your HP as well as also increasing your main shield. This is your next option. I would personally just go for an epic. I have a legendary on here. I don't really need it. It's only level 3, and most of the time I don't even end up using the entire thing. So I would just go for an epic. And yeah, so after the shield, get the Hardened Hull. This should be legendary. Do not get an epic shield. Not worth it. This should be legendary. Do not get an epic Hardened Hull. Not worth it. But then for this, get an epic, because the legendary is not worth the price. And for this, if you do get it, then get an epic. But I have not gotten a single canopy on any single mech ever, because it's kind of pointless. Like, it's incredibly niched. But yeah, so your priority is like this, then this, then this. And you can kind of tell the priority based on what my levels are as well. So like this one's maxed out, this one's level 4, and then this one's level 3. Is there any other way to get 8 coins other than farming tournament and spending money? Not really. I don't really have vault keys, and from chests I rarely get any. Yeah. So you won't get 8 coins from crates. Don't bet on getting coins from crates. That's not going to happen. 8 coins from fortune vaults can happen, but you really need to get a stupid amount of you need to get a lot of keys. You need to get rid of a lot of those skins. You need to clear them out. Which means, to a large extent, if you're grinding tournament and you're trying to get like first place on all of these tournaments, don't even bother, bro. Don't even bother. What I would do when I used to grind tournament, the system that I think worked best was, first off, I would skip one day, so that when I was running the first bracket, everybody else was running the second bracket. And so I would be more likely to be put with casual players or people who don't play very often. Secondly, I would start playing tournament about 30 minutes before before it ended. Now maybe you can't do that, it's a time zone thing, but I was able to. It's around midnight for me. So I would start doing that like 30 minutes before it ended. That means that I only had to grind for like an hour, maybe 2. And then the tournament would be over, and I wouldn't have to worry about keeping up with it throughout the day, right? And the last thing is I would shoot for like second or third. I wouldn't even bother trying to go for first. The only thing I was after was getting some amount of A coins, but also, you know, mostly the fortune keys. You can get a good amount of fortune keys from lower places. Like, look at this, for example. No, well, hold on. Yeah, here we go. This is for first place. Is 6 fortune keys. For novice bracket too. Which is pretty good. 6 fortune keys, pretty good. But I go for like second or third, so I'd end up getting like maybe half of this, like 3. Like 3, and then 4 on the next day, like 5 the next day, 6, and then 7, something like that. However many it gives you. But that's like easily 20. It's at least 20 fortune keys a week. And so I just keep doing that. And then I got my 5 crate completely out. So there's no skins in here. Taking those skins out of there is the cheaper way of getting them out of here. And which is what you really want. because this is where most of your acorns will come from when it comes to fortune bullets. You know, you won't necessarily get a lot, but you will get some. You get it sometimes. Emperor or I am tired. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending pretty soon. Why did they remove Volt Blitz? Yeah, they just didn't want people getting as many acorns, I guess. Canopy mod is underrated. Often I have layers on my multi-layer, but my go is half gone. What do you mean? But my HP is half gone. I suppose. I mean, it probably depends on what type of enemies you fight. Probably in like slightly lower SPs, you fight a lot more players with like Javelin and Helix. It's much more common. Honestly, it kind of makes sense. But around the SP that I play, basically nobody uses it. The bots don't really use Scorpius. The players don't really use Scorpius. The players don't really use Helix Rack. They don't really use mortars. The bots don't really use mortars. So like, there's basically nothing that really hits me from overhead. I heard a rumor about removing every bot when opening all gold and silver crates, so you won't open blueprints specifically for them. Is it true? Doesn't sound true, but I don't know what you're saying, if I'm being perfectly honest. You're gonna head to sleep, alright. No worries. Platinum, hello, by the way. I don't remember if I said that. Bye, Ruffles. I'm gonna be back soon. Okay. I'm gonna be ending pretty soon as well, so yeah, don't worry about it. If you have blue skins, don't spin 5 crates, spin 10s. You'll clear the blue skins faster by spinning the 10s because the chance is higher. The chance to get credits in the 5 crate is too high. It depends on how many's there. And it depends on... It mostly just depends on how many's there. And a few other things. Do the math every time. You can easily do the math. You can see what the drop rate of every single thing is. Keep in mind that just because it's more likely to get something from the 10 doesn't mean that it's a better idea, because it also costs twice as much. So whatever your chances are, divide that by the number of tokens that you have to spend, and that is your chance per token, and that'll be an average that you can apply to all 3 crates. So never think that because your percent chances a bit higher on the 10 that you should just go for the 10 and not worry about the 5. No, in most cases, you can clear most of the skins from the 5 to get them out of the crate from the 10, because the 5 is just simply cheaper, and just by way of it being cheaper, you end up getting more skins. But of course, like I said, you can do the math. You can calculate which one's going to be more likely to give you skins, more likely to give you whatever. You in the top 5 in Onslaught? I'm not. It's so sad. I'm in the top 6. Look at this. I still have to cut 30 seconds off, bro. I don't know I'm gonna cut 30 seconds off. It's very sad. I started at number 21, basically right where you're at. And I got down to like 18 pretty quickly, because yeah, it's like a minute difference. And then I kind of like slowly made my way up. I was in like top 10 for a while, but then like, yeah, when it gets down to like 26, 27 minutes, it starts to be pretty tough to cut that time down. I really wanted... My goal was top 10, And well, actually, I was top 10 before they. I was top 10 before they added it back in. I was actually top 10 already, but I got pushed down to 21st. But yeah, my goal was top 10. Top 10 ended up being kind of easy. I really wanted to get top 5, but I don't think I have the time to. I don't think I have the patience to do that, bro. All the levels that are holding me up are the ones where it's like I have a freaking rank 3 10 energy weapon, and it's like, bruh. How much does your pilot affect your shield's HP? 40%, the same amount. So let's say you have a shield that gives you 50%. So the shield is like 50% of your HP, right? The shield stats are 50%. And then let's say your HP is 100,000 exactly. Without a pilot, 50% of the 100,000 would just be 5,000 or 50,000, but and so you'd have 100,000 HP, 50,000 shield HP. With a pilot, you get 40% more HP, which means that you have 140,000 HP. And then this multiplies it by 50%, by 1.5. Well, it multiplies by 50% technically to the shield. So the shield ends up being 70,000 HP, which is half of 140,000. And then if you add a hardened toll, that's even more, and then it makes the shield even more. So like, pilot necessary, shield mod necessary, HP mod highly recommended. And then the galvanical is kind of whatever. Like most of the time you won't really use it. Silence is on your tail on that leaderboard. Nah, I got like over a minute on him, to be honest. Freaking, wait, look at this, bro. He's gonna have a freaking time. He has to cut his time down by 1.5 minutes. Which, yeah, I mean, maybe they'll be able to do it, but like, it won't be super easy, I don't think. So if he does it, then it's because it's personal. Marvels, just use your big brain to find the fastest levels and do it a lot of times. The thing is that I did use my brain, and my brain's telling me that doing the same level a lot of times gives you diminishing returns. So like, I had a 3-minute. No, I had like a 4-minute time on one of them, on one of the levels. I was able to cut that in half on like my second or third attempt to 2 minutes. But it's not like a couple more attempts will be able to cut it in half again. No, you only cut it down by like maybe 30 seconds. And then you cut it down by maybe 10 seconds. And then by maybe like 1 second. And it gets harder and harder the further you go. Because it's guaranteed to take some amount of time. It's just a matter of how many times it takes to get the most optimal time based on what you have. It's a matter of like cost benefit. And yeah, I could do the easier ones, but I already did the easier ones, and I got them down to a point where I think I couldn't get very much better time than that. Like, I'd be able to cut maybe 5 seconds off my best ones. And that's not going to be able to, it's not going to be able to get me down like 30 seconds to get top 5. Almost feels like devs are using Onslaught to push for sales Aquins. Weapons that are not really sold will. You have Disruptor 8 or 10 for a crazy amount of Aquins. But last, I believe, 12. 16 were credits. Yeah, 12 and 16 and 6 are credits for Disruptor. Yeah. I mean, obviously, their hope was to make it so that people were more likely to buy stuff. Unfortunately, what they ended up doing is they kind of made it necessary for people to buy stuff. And so people just kind of aren't interested in the onslaughts just in general. Very, very few people are going to spend money to get A coins, to get a weapon that they need specifically for the onslaught. Like if they're gonna get it, more than likely they were gonna get it anyway. Very few people are going to be willing to do that, so they're not gonna make a lot of money off of it. Does the pilot's rarity affect it? Yes. Legendary pilots give 40% HP at max. Rare pilots only give like 12%. So it's not worth maxing out a rare pilot. What's the difference between Javelin and Helix? You already asked that. Actually, you asked that like 3 or 4 hours ago, which is kind of weird. Can you try to just get 1.5? What do you mean? 1.5 what? I went somewhere else. Oh. Okay, so Javelin fires more like this, so it's like, it kind of points like towards the enemy. But then like, Helix Track fires more upward, so it's gonna hit like the top rather than the front. Basically, it's just slightly easier. It's just slightly better to get over stuff, as well as just the fact that Helix Track has better range, better damage, and quicker reload. It's a better Javelin rack. That's just it. That's what its purpose is. Helix is its one and only purpose is to be a better Javelin rack. So. No. Yeah, sometimes I wonder. It's fine. If it was a long explanation, I was not even going to attempt it. But the fact that I already explained it, it was like a super simple explanation. That's whatever. Therefore, Javelin can hit in lower tunnels. You were correct. But in general, Javelin's not really worth using. If you're using it on a map that requires lower tunnels to hit things, then you're probably screwed anyway. But yeah, well, I think I'm going to call it here, fellas. For anybody who's maybe just now seeing, just now stopping by, I got to top 6. 23 minutes. I started at like 31 minutes, which now I'm kind of curious. Which means I cut my time down by like 25%. Which is not that bad. Respectable. I was hoping for top 5, but yeah, it's an absolute pain to get here. Quite a lot of these are my main thing. The main thing holding me back is like this one. Freaking rank 3 and rank 4 weapon, and I only have one of them. If I were to duplicate it, then it'd make it much easier. Freaking this one takes forever. I have one rank 4 weapon, one rank 3 weapon. That one's whatever. That one's whatever. That one's whatever. And then those are whatever. So it's like, yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3 different levels where I could probably cut a solid 30 seconds off of them. I could probably cut a solid 30 seconds off of each of them if I had those weapons duplicated, which would put me like at least a minute and a half further up. So I'd be at like 22 minutes. So I'd be like third or fourth, or I'd be like fourth or fifth. Sorry. So yeah, those are kind of the main things. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a matter of grinding each level for hours, which I don't really feel like doing right now. How did that guy finish all of them in 16 minutes? I think it was 18 minutes. Did it actually change to 16? No, it's 18. Because he's a freaking gamer, that's why. No, he probably has probably has like all of these weapons duplicated. As well as like, you know, he practiced each one for like he grinded each level for like an hour or something, yeah. But he's good though. I'm not. There's pretty much zero chance that I'm ever gonna beat his time, no matter what my like regardless of my weapon levels. There's pretty much zero chance I'm gonna beat his time. So yeah, my goal was not top 1. It was top 5, but we ended up getting top 6. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it. In like 3 hours, I have a video scheduled for like 3 hours from now. If you're a channel member, you can watch it right now. Otherwise, yeah, that'll be it from me. Appreciate y'all. Take care.